Then Benfica Real Madrid. We thought this one was going to be a bit of a feist one, given what had happened on match day 8 of the Champions League. Madrid winning it by 0-0. Vini Jnr, who got the glory but also walked off the pitch with, I don't know, should I call it bad press, or for lack of a better word, Vini being Vini?
Yeah.
With the racism incident that he claims?
A bit of that, and also that I was racially abused by an Argentine player.
Gianluca
Prestiani, the right back. And maybe Argentina has a racism problem because there's also been accusations against Enzo Fernandez and
what he wrote.
What he wrote after they beat Spain and all. But I'm not normally one who thinks football has a racism problem. I think racism is a society problem. Football only just gives it a platform to showcase it, because if someone can abuse inside a stadium, they'll do the same at the supermarket, at a bar, at a mall. So I don't think it's football's primary problem. And maybe Vini has been picked on by opposition fans and all. But this is a club, for example, Benfica, whose greatest player came from Mozambique, like Mourinho said, Eusebio. Actually, my late dad's favorite player from that era, part of the Portuguese team that finished third at the 1966 World Cup. So this is not a club that has a racism problem, Benfica per se. So maybe the Portuguese society doesn't, but just an individual. In the end, a very good game, a very good goal. Benfica started like out of a house on fire. Vinicius scores a brilliant goal. But in the end, the discussion is going to be reduced to racism, maybe fittingly so. But that's where sometimes when football has given people the platform to show their bad habits, it's also given football the power to help fight some of the society's ills. That things like racism, now football is commenting on the Palestine-Israel-Gaza war. Football can comment on the things that are happening with Russia and Ukraine.
The other day, Pep Guardiola came out so openly
about it. So maybe football is giving us a platform to discuss it, because maybe this racism has happened in many places before football gave it this kind of platform. So it's giving it that, and maybe it should be stamped out of the game. But to say you're kicking football out of racism out of football,
when you
cannot when it's there in society. If someone goes to a bar and they are seated at the table and they make an order and they are black and they are not served, and then the next person who is white is served, it's not enough to talk about racism.
If a white person cannot sit next to a black person in a train,
it's a totally different story. So